Okay, let's wrap up here. Let's go back to the avalanche data and take a look at it. So if we think about that headline that we started off these videos with, the 2021 season is looking to be one of the deadliest on record. I guess it depends on how you define deadly, because looking at this graph, both of the histogram and of the 5-number summary in box plot form, yeah, 2020, 2021 looks pretty bad. It's way out here to the right. It's greater than almost every other year on record for the past 71 years. But there's something we have to think about. There's something that's missing from that analysis. And it's subtle. Maybe some of you have already thought about it. How many people are in the backcountry each year? How many people are using the backcountry? And not only how many people, but how many trips into the backcountry? The people that died in these avalanches, probably it wasn't their first time in the backcountry. Maybe for some people it was, and that's terrible. But very often, for example, the video I showed you of my buddy skiing, that was hardly the first time he had been backcountry skiing, but that was the first time he set a slide off. So how many trips do people take into the backcountry? We'd actually have to take the numbers we got for deaths and weight them as a percentage of total trips into the backcountry. Now, I spent a good hour this morning trying to tease out how many backcountry trips there are every year. I couldn't find it for any other year other than kinda this year. So since I could only get it kinda for this year, I didn't bother trying to find the other ones. Now, some of you might be asking, wait, Sean, back up. What do you mean backcountry trips? Why would you have to know that? Well, think about it this way. Let's look at a different example besides avalanches. Right now, we're in the middle of the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. One of the big things I've been seeing over and over again is the 50 United States and how they're doing with, say, COVID cases. If you just look at the raw number of cases that each state has, Texas, California, New York, they always look the worst because they have the highest case numbers. But that makes sense because they also have the highest populations. If you just look at the case numbers and say, this state's doing worse because it has the most cases, you're only getting part of the picture. What you should really do is edit those total case numbers with the populations within the states, and that gives you a per capita measure. That's what's missing. That's what's missing in the AVI data. We can't do a per capita because I don't know how many backcountry trips there were. So we're going to leave it at that for now. The main point of this day was to kind of get us thinking about what quartiles are and percentiles are and all that stuff. I've got some fun stuff to look at in the homework where we actually can apply the per capita idea. So we'll get into that next. But yeah, I really just wanted to kind of introduce the idea of percentiles as of yesterday and quartiles today and see how that gives us one more tool in the toolbox to be able to look at a large data set with a few elements of that data set and still come to some really good conclusions about it.